Prince Harry breaks cover after controversial launch of Meghan's Netflix show. The Duke of Sussex, 40, was spotted at an event alone this weekend in support of emergency responders. Prince Harry made a solo appearance at a charity event this weekend in support of victims of the LA wildfires. The Duke of Sussex, 40, was spotted at the Granada Theatre in Santa Barbara on Saturday, where the One805 Rock for Responders benefit was being held for emergency responders. Throughout the night, he was seen chatting to first responders from the police and local fire departments. The dad of two, who attended the event dressed in a black blazer and jeans, also joined musicians in singing a guitar for auction, which reportedly sold for £6,900. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. All proceeds from the event will be used to support the mental wellness of first responders in Los Angeles and Santa Barbara, as well as musicians affected by the fires that raged through LA in January, causing thousands of homes to be lost. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle make odd move for Archie and Lilibet. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle live with their two children in Montecito, California. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's decision to publicly use royal titles for their children has been deemed as odd by one leading royal expert. The couple, who now reside in California, have two children, Archie, 5, and a 3-year-old daughter, Lilibet. Despite not being working royals themselves, the couple have wished for their children to use the prince and princess titles. The couple moved to America with their young son, who was, at the time, less than a year old. Meghan and Harry welcomed their daughter in June 2021. Although they had previously decided against using royal titles for their children, shortly after Lilibet's christening in early 2023, the couple confirmed that their son and daughter would now be titled as Prince and Princess. Harry and Meghan, who tied the knot in 2018, were reportedly keen not to deny their children of their birthright. This move has since raised eyebrows, especially as the couple had railed against royal life in several bombshell interviews since stepping down as senior working royals at the start of 2020. Speaking to The Mirror, former BBC royal correspondent Jenny Bond said, "I can understand Harry and Meghan wanting their children to have their birthright, even though they have turned their backs on life in the UK. But she added, "What I find rather odd is their public use of these titles while the children are so young and so estranged from their family and heritage." Prince Harry struggling with gulf between him and family, but King Charles told only he can heal chasm. Prince Harry has been resolute in his desire for an apology as a starting point to heal the damaging chasm between him and his family. The Duke of Sussex, 40, left the UK 5 years ago in a move that rocked the royal family to its foundations. There has been little sign of a thaw in relations since. With his wife Meghan Markle, 43, Harry launched a brutal attack on his family and the institution of monarchy, although he seems to have rolled back on that since releasing his memoir Spare 2 years ago. And it has now emerged that both he and Meghan are keen to see the rift healed. According to the Daily Mail's Richard Eden, Meghan's spiritual guru has said the pair are struggling to come to terms with the gulf between them and the other royals since their bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey and the publication of Spare. But Deepak Chopra has warned King Charles must take the first step to bringing the warring factions together. He said, "It would help if there were close alliances between the royals and spiritual help. I'll be glad if the king did get spiritual advice to solve the problems between him and Harry." Chopra also reckons the king would benefit physically from his help. The 76-year-old was diagnosed with cancer last year and is still undergoing treatment for the disease. Chopra said, "We know now that all chronic disease is accompanied by 3 things: inflammation, stress, and depression. Low-grade inflammation leads to every possible chronic disease, including cancer. Less than 5% of diseases are genetically determined. 9 to 5+ are epigenetic and can be influenced by what we eat, breathing, digestion, the voice of thoughts, feelings, relationships, social interactions. Prince Harry's paltry payout from Rupert Murdoch emerges as details of NGN deal revealed. Prince Harry received a relatively small payout from Rupert Murdoch's newsgroup newspapers, NGN, with sources close to the deal rubbishing claims he had cashed in. Harry settled out of court with the publisher of The Sun and now-defunct News of the World after he accused it of illegal story-gathering techniques such as phone hacking. Reports at the time suggested the Duke of Sussex had banked around £10 million in damages. But that has now been ruled out by insiders who say that was the total costs associated with the deal and Harry's share would actually be much smaller. Harry had pursued the case with former Labour Deputy Leader Lord Tom Watson. The Daily Beast reports a source close to the deal saying, "Any sum being speculated on was a total sum and includes damages and costs for the two cases, Sussex and Watson, and a majority, in the region of 75%, of the total figure is provided to cover legal costs." In fact, they estimate Harry's share to be somewhere in the region of £2 million, a figure described as paltry by the media outlet's European editor Tom Sykes. It has also been claimed NGN's full admission of guilt was key to Harry and Lord Watson agreeing to settle out of court. A legal source claimed the damages figure had been agreed a week before court proceedings started, but the sticking point had been Harry's insistence that senior NGN executives thought to have been involved were named. The source also ruled out criminal proceedings despite Harry's determination to bring those responsible to justice. They added, "Millions of police hours have been spent on this, and the police need to get on to now problems such as young men being radicalized in their bedrooms as opposed to historic matters seen as basically affecting Prince Harry. Who doesn't love a little bit of escapism now and then? Just be careful not to choke on your crepes with homemade preserve when Meghan tries to show how normal she is. Cooking barefoot and arranging cut fruit into a rainbow for her children's breakfast after spending hundreds of dollars at the flower market to create a floral arrangement for her ladies' brunch. The couple's multi-million 5-year Netflix deal expires later this year and commentators are unsure if it will be renewed. Meghan soft-launched her American Riviera Orchard brand on Instagram last year and sent hand-labeled samples of her strawberry jam to friends including actress Mindy Kaling, who features in With Love, Meghan, and polo player Nacho Figueres, who shared pictures of himself sampling her jam on social media. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.